Come on in the room. Come on in the room. 2024. Come on, y'all. Come on, Shawana. Come on, Candy. Come on, Annie. Come on, Spring. Hey. Check out my background, y'all. Nothing like a background, a beach background with the sunset. Hey, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel comfortable. How does it make you feel? And of course, my backup, Muhammad Ali. I just love that picture. I just love that picture. Anyway, I miss you guys. Boy, have I missed you. And boy, since the last time I've been up here was August 2022. So it's been clearly way over a year and some change. I've had a lot going on in my life. Disappointments. Learning how to rebuild. Learning who I really am. A lot has changed in my life. So, we'll get into all that. This will not be long, I promise you. I always say that, right? I know y'all miss me. So, I'm trying to be careful. Since one of my friends called me out about me slurping last night. Oh, I slurped too loud, you know. And another, that was Betty Boo. Happy New Year to you, girl. And then I had another friend to call me out. I can't help but laugh at myself. It'd be funny. Tamika, the Cowgirls fan. She said, I don't like when you click your mouth, you suck your teeth. I don't like that. So I'm trying to be mindful of that too. Because stuff can be annoying. And I never knew I was doing it until I went back and heard myself. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't be doing that. Okay, so I'm going to do better. Tamika, thank you for calling me out. It's all good. I take criticism. I'm human. But when I come back at y'all, I don't want to hear y'all say nothing to me. Oh man, let's rock a little bit. Hey. So how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. And like I always say, if you see me speaking, and if you hear this song, you see my background, that means you're still alive. And you still are up under God's grace and mercy like me. I just want to thank everybody that missed me. I miss you as well. Spring spilling the beans. Man, I've been gone for a minute. Boy, I tell you, I got some beans. More beans and more beans and more beans to spill. That Jack and the Beanstalk can't even handle. Hey. Gonna rock a little bit more. Thank God he's given us another day, another chance. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father. Hey. We're gonna fade it out. 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 Hey. My beanies. Oh, I miss you guys so much. And I miss just talking to my beanies. And if you don't know what beanies are people that follow me, that are interested and like what I say and like what I do about my life and my experiences in life. If you don't know who I am, Happy New Year's to everybody. And birthday shout outs. One of my good friends, Kimmy Artist Day, she got married. I don't know what her last name is now, but her birthday was Christmas Day. Mine was December 27th. And my friend, my sister Annie, hers was also the 27th. happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. And for all the birthday wishes I got on Facebook and Instagram, thank you guys. It meant so much to me. And it means so much to me. So, to let you know what's been going on in my life, like I said, this is going to be short. I really have been trying to do this before this year was out, but I wasn't ready. So I can talk about what happened to me, a tragedy that has happened in my life. And if I get teary-eyed or sound like I'm about to cry, you know, it's still fresh to me. It's still an open wound. Trying to get past it is hard. Like, you know, you may see me smile and you may see me laugh and joke, which I can still do. You know, thank God for my job. I go there and I can be my regular self, you know, and who I am, and take the minds off the stuff that's happened to me in the past. And then when I get home, that's when it normally hits me. And I remember when I would hear certain people say that, you know, their mom died or their dad died. And only thing I could think of, oh my gosh, what would happen if something would happen to my mom? I mean, very close. We butt heads. It was funny. But that's my mom. She loved me. I loved her. Well, she passed July the 10th, 2023. The most biggest, disastrous downfall in my life. I have experienced a lot of people close to me passing away, and it hurts. From my nephew to my niece to one of my great friends, and you know, just a lot that lingers on, and you hurt. But when my mom died in July of last year, actually it's going to be 6 months, January the 10th, which is coming up on Wednesday. And that's two girlfriends of mine that I went to school with, Alicia Ishmael Mannings and Kim. They had the same birthday, so I always remember that. So January 10th will make 6 months that my mom will be passed. Today is Monday, January the 8th, 2024. So, what I want to talk about as far as that, you know, getting over life and its ups and downs, and when it happens to you, and when you lose somebody you truly love. And I had my mom for 52 years. So how do you think I feel, and what do you think I'm going through after 52 years of having someone that's always been there for me, still in her right mind, and now she's gone? It ripped my world apart. I mean, I'm talking about ripped me to shreds. My life is no longer the life that I once knew. I'm 53 and I feel like a little kid. I feel like a little girl lost in the wilderness. Where do I go? Who do I grab onto? What do I need to do? I understand now when people lose a parent. Before it was more like, what would happen if this happened? Man, I will tell anybody. There's no words to describe how I feel. I'm trying to find a way to make it every day. It took so long for me to come back, because after that tragedy happened to me, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I don't know. But I had so many people come up to me during the job, said, when you gonna bring spring spilling the beans back? I'ma do it. And I kept saying I'ma do it. I didn't know how to come back, and every time I even videotaped myself trying to see how I did. I was, oh gosh, 6 months ago I was a hot mess. I mean, I couldn't stay focused. I'm focused. But I will say this: I miss my mom. I love my mom. And I know I have to keep on keeping on for her. Through me, I'm still alive. She's still alive within me. I'm a part of her. So if anybody's going through this tragedy, I pray for you. No one can help you. No one can guide you through this. No one, nothing. No alcohol. It ain't enough alcohol, enough cigarettes, ain't enough drugs, ain't enough sex, ain't enough nothing. That's part of life. You have to get through by yourself and the help of the man above. That's all I can tell you. You know, I have my moments I could talk about the goodness of my mom and everything, and I'm fine. Then I have moments where I'm crying, constantly just crying, and it's puts me in such a depression state. So I woke up this morning. I had a dream about my mom, and she didn't say anything to me. She just looked at me, and she was naked as a jaybird. It was funny. And I looked at her, and she was just letting me know that she is okay. And she turned around, looked at me, and she smiled, and then she just vanished. Her skin looked like a baby, like her whole body. I mean, everything was just beautiful. My mom looked so beautiful. And I don't know. And it made me feel good this morning, and I felt good, you know, like, I wonder how she's doing, what she's going on with her, you know. But she's good and she's fine. And this is part of life. Whether we want to be in it, whether we don't want to be in it. And I remember being a young girl, and I used to tell the Lord, hey, when you take my mom, and I was young, probably like 13, 14, I used to always tell him, when you take my mom, take me with her. Like, I don't want to know what it's like to live without my mom. I never wanted to know what it was like to live without my mom. And some people may say, oh, that's crazy talk, whatever. No, that's how I felt. I never wanted to know. I was like, we can die together in our sleep. I'm good, you know. But then, you know, it didn't happen that way. And apparently, Lord got some stuff, more stuff for me to do. And for the ones out there that's lost their parents, my condolences to you. But you got to find it within yourself and within them. They would not want you to be sad or upset if something would happen to me right now. My son, I would not want him to be suffering over me, depressed. He know how I am. Like, I'm a go-getter. I'm laughing, jolly, be happy. My time is over. This is it. It's time for you to keep going for me. Pass that baton, you know. So that's what I've been doing, trying to get my life and stuff together, trying to still learn how to live without my mom. Like I said, I have my good days and I have my bad days. You know, it is what it is, but I'm not going to stay stuck on that, okay? So the next thing is, the good thing has happened in my life. I'm a grandmom. And I'm fine being Grandma Spring. And my little baby girl, Zaria, she's so beautiful, and she couldn't have come at a better time in my life to bring joy back in my life. You lose something important in you, and you gain something 3 months later. That's life. Life is a complete circle. You know, my mom had to leave this world. She was 86 years old. And then my grandbaby come October, 3 months later. That helps me. She's beautiful, and I call her Yum Yum. That is my Yum Yum. Oh, she's so good to me, and she makes me feel so good. And I love that little girl. I love that little girl. She has brought a lot of joy. Just her being here this short period of time. She's something, man. She is something. So that makes me feel good. It help lifts me up, you know. And reading the word, you know. I had put the word down for a while. I just did. I don't know. I just did. But guess what? I picked it back up again. And let me tell you, I don't care what you've done wrong, how you feel about yourself. You have to love yourself internal. There was a point I was going through. I didn't care no more about me. I didn't care what happened to me. And I'd like to give a shout out to my son, Jay Bird. I ain't gonna say his government name because he always saying I'm telling too much. If everybody know who Jay Bird is, you know what's my son. I only got one. And he's been there for me the whole time. He let me vent. And it's times that I used to, you know, after my mom passed, I would call him, and it'd be time I break down crying and screaming like in the phone, just crying, hollering. And he would just hold that phone and listen to me cry. And I did not mean to put all that pressure on him. But my son is such a good guy. He would listen to me. on the phone. I heard myself click, sorry, Tamika. And I would hear him. He would listen to me. And he would say, Mom, it's going to be all right. I'm here for you. Zaria's here for you. His woman is here for me. Everybody's there for me, you know. That made me feel so good. He would comfort me. He was such a great kid. And just watching him be a father, oh my God, it's so awesome. He gave his baby his first bath and stuff before she left the hospital after he had her. And I'm sitting, I videotape all that. And it's beautiful. He's a great dad. And Amina's a great mom. And they click and everything just comes together. And when you got two parents that work together, I'm going to tell you, there's nothing more better. I'm telling you, I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for them. They are great parents. Great parents. Great parents. So, enough of that. Let's get into, I don't want to talk too much. How long I've been talking? I've been talking now about 15 minutes. I'm going to make it short. Okay, so you know what time it is? Sip and dip time. See how I'm watching how I'm sipping? I'm watching how I'm sipping, y'all. I mean, but look, y'all, when something is good, aren't you gonna make a noise? You got to make a noise, something good to you. If you quiet, no, something ain't right. So this is so good, y'all. Spring spilling the beans. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Spring, S-P-R-I-N-G, spilling, S-P-I-L-L-I-N, without the G, T-H-E-B-E-A-N-S, Corinthians, of life, parentheses around. Okay. I really feel good. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to do this. I'm coming back. You know, I'm trying to be myself again. I want to feel like myself. I do. You know, I had a story for y'all. It's crazy. So, after all that, my little yum. So, what I want to do now, this is Spring Spilling Bee, episode 20. I got 19 videos out there on YouTube. Check me out. I need to know. I need y'all to respond to me. I need for y'all to know and ask y'all, what do you want me to speak about? Now, I got my own beans. Man, do I got some beans to spill. Woo-hoo! I got some beans, y'all. I don't know if y'all can handle it, but anyway, I got some beans to spill when I'm ready to spill them. I need to know, what do you want me to speak about? You know, like I always speak about my experiences in life, what I've done, where I've been, what I've learned, hurt, pain, joy, anger, mad, forgiveness. And yeah, another thing I want to tell y'all, and then I'm going to close this out. Forgiveness. I've spoken about that a couple of times, you know, in my other podcasts. But I just want to say, when I woke up this morning, it was a couple of people that rubbed me the wrong way last year. And I just could not, rubbed me last year, and some other people rubbed me for years. And I could not no longer walk around mad with certain people, from my job, from just when I'm not at work, family members and stuff. And I had to let it go. And I'm going to tell you, I feel so free. I feel so free and so good. And I called my son this morning, and when I started out, and I started crying. And I was like, look, these are not sad tears. These are, at least I'm sick of my mama crying. These are happy tears. Because I forgive. I forgive if whatever you ever done to me, and you know you did to me, and I know you did it to me, I'm done. I forgive you. I love you. I don't have to be around you, but I forgive you. And for anybody that I've done stuff to, or hurt or said mean things, whatever, forgive me. Please forgive me. And I'm sorry. That's why it's not good to talk to people when you're angry. And it's not good when somebody upset you. You need to go ahead and clear the air right then. And sometimes even when you clear the air right then, you still have to learn to forgive. I've learned to forgive. I want the Lord to forgive me for my sins. I'm not perfect. I've done a whole lot of stupid, crazy mess over the couple of months. And that's between me and God. And whoever I was doing it with, Lord forgive me. You know, I know when I'm wrong. And I was wrong in some stuff. So, you know, I want him to forgive me. So, I have to be woman enough to forgive you and what you've done or said to me that hurt my feelings or made me feel some type of way. So, that's done. So, sip and dip again. I love you, beanies. This is Spring Spilling the Beans. Until next time, I love you. And I'm out.